Hi guys, this is the fast video from Art Joyous Sharing, which is my sister channel I share with Chelsea. We do live sessions each Thursday and we share the screen for that session. So if you want to see this in real time, go over there and check that out. I also have another video just before this of me making gel prints because what I was using was a canvas for my project and some gel printed papers. These are rice papers. So this is really sped up fast. The other one's in real time. But I wanted to do several different colors so that I had a red, a blue, a green, colors that I was thinking about using on my canvas. So yeah, just a real quick view. We're starting the show now, so I'm waving hi to the people on the show as Shell talks to them, and we will get going with what we did in the live show. So using my gallery wrapped heavy duty 8x8 canvas from Artist Loft and some gel printed paper that I created, I'm just going to start my background. So I'm gluing down my first piece and I'm using some Deco Art, what do they call this stuff, napkin adhesive. It works really well. It's nice and fluid and I enjoy using it. And it makes a good seal. I don't have to worry about, do I have a bunch of air bubbles and stuff. It seals down. You can push that paper right down on the surface and make a good bond. So I am going to create a snowman because we're using the mood board for our Art Joy Sharing December mood, and it's got blues and reds and browns, and I'm thinking I want to make a snowy scene, and I have this stencil from Stencil Girl Products, and it's kind of a farmland cityscape scene, and so I put that into the background because I wanted to create the feeling of the city countryside off in a distance. And then I'm just going to start painting out the background or the area that the snowman is going to occupy on the canvas. I find that a lot of people are intimidated by painting faces and things, but snowmen are pretty easy. It's kind of a big white circle on a page, right? So I think anybody could do a snowman canvas. It's easy and a lot of fun. You could even do this with kids, and they would make great gifts for the holidays. You know, if they've hand painted something that they can gift, it always makes them feel really good. And you will have had some fun creating with kids or grandkids or whoever you create with. So I'm kind of figuring out where I need to go with this red gel printed paper because I need to create my snowman's stocking cap. You know, it's winter. He has a cold head. He needs a stocking cap. So I'm going to use some of this fun printed paper and just get a hat on his head. Glue that down, and just enjoying the process, talking to the folks in the audience, because remember, this was a video recording of a live show that we did on Art Joyous Sharing. And look for the links in the description box below. I have all kinds of links in my link tree. So if you're looking for anything, just go there and it will bring up a whole list for you. So not only does he need a stocking hat, he needs a scarf to keep his neck warm. So I'm going to continue to collage and glue that down. He needs a little carrot nose. Yeah, all the stuff that's part of snowmen. I remember going out in the snow with the kids when they were little and rolling the big balls of snow around. You have to have the snow just right. It's got to be the right wetness so that it'll compact and make a nice big ball. But if you got the right kind of snow, not the fluffy white stuff like powder, but the wet stuff that you can roll around, you can really pack it in, and those snowmen will last for weeks because it takes them a long time to melt down in the sun when it's cold here. So I've got my pit pins, and I'm going to start with some of the detailing work. So Faber-Castell pit pens are one of my favorite go-to pens. They last almost indefinitely. I've had to replace the black a couple of times, I think, but I've had these pens for years and they just keep on going. And if you've got a nice surface like cement medium or something down, they can be easily blended out for shadowing, and just an all-around great pen to have in your toolkit. So I highly recommend them, and if you're still, looking for something to use those gift certificates from Christmas from, think about the artist pit pens, because they are really a good tool to have. And they come in sets. You can buy them in sets, or you can also, the big brush pens were the first ones that I ever bought. I also have some finer line pens that are smaller. They both do the same thing. It really doesn't matter. It's what I found first were the big brush pens, and they're going to hold a little bit more ink, I think, than the finer line ones, but just depends on what you want. So if you're interested in any products that you see here, you can go check out my Amazon store link. You don't necessarily have to buy there because there's a lot of information on Amazon about particular products, and you can read the reviews and all of that, not just from me but from other people. So good way to check out art supplies before you buy. Now, this is no fabulous work of art, but in an hour and a half you can create a pretty cute little canvas. And I am going to spray this with some varnish or clear coat, UV coat, just to protect it. It's the kind of canvas that's you don't need a frame for. You can just put it up on the wall with a hanger or some of those, what do they call them, command strips. Because it's got the, what do they call that? It's a framed canvas, and it's a gallery wrapped. So the canvas wraps all the way around the edge, and it's a nice edge. And I think it's is it a 2-inch? No, maybe an 1.5 inch standoff from the wall, maybe. But it's got a nice edge to it. So I recommend these. They're kind of nice if you like working on canvases. Thanks everybody for being here. I hope you enjoyed our December mood board art, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.